hey guys, welcome back to the garage. So today we are working on our Huskee Garden Tractor again. And we've identified the problem with the forward and back not stopping as, who would have guessed it, the brakes. Today we're doing a brake job on this MTD Huskee Garden Tractor. So like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Let's get to work. Alright, so as you can see, we got what would be the passenger rear tire off the tractor. Alright, so there's our brake setup. This guy is for tightening the brakes. When you hit your brake lever, this pulls this over, and it depresses what MDT says is a brake puck on the inside, and it stops this disc from rotating. These just hold on your caliper, so we're going to pull these out. Obviously, I loosened them before the video. And we take off this whole caliper. And then we've got our disc, and that just, sometimes they can be stuck on there, so you just tap them a little bit. Plastic hammer or the back of a screwdriver. Actually, before I take that off, I want to show you something. You know, as you turn the axle, obviously that spins with it. Just to give you a better understanding of how the brake system works. So we take this off. We're going to set that down. And right up in here is where the puck sits, one of them. The other puck sits inside of here. I kind of reverse engineered this because I forgot to run video when I took this off already. So that's how it'll come off. You pull your shot puck out, and there's a press plate, and you've got these guys right here, which you should be able to push back and forth. These are completely seized up. So we're going to head over to the bench, tear this thing down, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of cleaning to do anyway. So we're going to try to clean this up quite a bit and get this all cleaned up and get these moving again. Alright, so we're over at the bench, obviously. We're going to take this guy off. There's just a 1/2 inch on this model. Alright, and as expected, these are solid, and they should not be. Those should go in and out. So we're just getting our punch. Look at how rusty and corroded that is. Alright, so we got our little pistons out that we've got to clean up. Just want to clean up as much gunk out of there as possible. Actually, we're going to bring this over to the wire wheel. Alright, so now we got these bad boys all cleaned up. Now, you see they slide through without problems. Whoop, sorry, lost you on camera there. Now they slide through without issue. So, that's good. Alright, let's get this reassembled. This goes on just like that. I've got this with that piece there. Slides in there. And you just pull this across till it hooks in. We're good there. Add the washer on here. That guy. And then the nut. And then, before we call this good, I'll flip it over. Then we're adding just a touch of anti-seize into those holes, because we don't want those to lock up on us again. And I don't go through a bunch of anti-seize, but so I just got a tube of it here. And we'll plop these guys back in to their spots. And as you pull, see if I can pull this right. As you pull this, you can see that piston move in just a little bit there. It's kind of kitty-wampus, but that's essentially how it works. So the backer plate goes in there. Backer plate goes right in like that, and then your puck. Alright, so we're back at the tractor, and we see a bunch of buildup and grime and other crap. So what I want to do is try to clean this up some. What I'm going to use to do that is just my drill motor with a steel brush. Alright, now that we got that all clean, now we're ready to reassemble our brake caliper and put that back on here. Alright, so just for comparison purposes, we've got our old pucks here to the left and our new pucks to the right. And you can see the difference in thickness and in which they're obviously not worn and worn with ridges. And just for the heck of it, because most of you know that I'm a Cub Cadet kind of guy with my older garden tractors from the 70s. Here are the brake pads from an early 70s Cub Cadet tractor. Also a garden tractor. So, kind of a big difference. I just thought that was pretty funny. Alright, so easy peasy. You just put one puck right in there. Whoop! Not too easy peasy, I guess. Put one puck in there, then our disc goes back on. Just line up the grooves. There we are. Now we need the caliper assembly. And what I like to do is get this spring hooked in on the bottom first. Don't really have a good shot of that. There we are. Get that spring hooked in on the bottom. And then we take our backer plate, put that in. Our new puck goes in. So it's going to look just like that. And I like to put the bolts in. Make sure that's lined up there. There we are. Get those started. And I want you to be real careful here. Remember, the bolts are steel and you're bolting them into an aluminum housing. Kind of snugged up there. There we are. See how that moves? That's beautiful. All right, let's take her for a test spin, make sure the brakes tightened up right, and they do. Hey, thanks for tuning in.